welcome to the stream. Going to have a little canarium tonight. Oops. Sound settings, turn that down a little bit. Alright. There we go. That's better. Hey! Alright. Let's go a little insane. You can hear the ambiance, right? Can you hear the... You can't hear the game audio at all, huh? Why is the audio not picking up? That's weird. Audio. That's not good. I want you to hear it because that's part of the game. Aww. A 0? Really? Hey, Grim. Let's see here. Having some audio issues with the game. Maybe I need to turn it up so you can hear it. It's just really loud for me. Alright. Now you should be able to hear it. Now, I played a little bit of this before just to make sure it wasn't a crap game. And so far from what I've seen of it, it looks pretty cool. Like, they did a pretty good job. You can't really hear it? Not even a little bit of ambiance?
No more can we harbor
Let's
ourselves
see.
They cannot be undone.
How about now?
Dr. Faust, is that you?
All right. Oh yeah. Excellent.
Oh, my head. The pain.
From what I could tell, they've done a lot better job than another game that I tried playing before that had similar theme.
At last. The pain is subsiding. I thought my head was about to explode.
They messed up some of the graphics here, it looks like. Or not. I don't know. Alright, so I got a light. Alright. Observation notes on the 4th initiation session. All the participants consumed Devashir mixture 5 minutes ago, and they have entered some kind of altered state of consciousness. All of them are now vaguely mumbling in their sleep. They are chanting something, but the sounds are not conscious. They seem restless. I detect no movements in their limbs. As always, I wonder if it is because of something they are actually seeing beyond. 7:15. As always, the device is humming and glowing, but this time the atmosphere is different to the previous session. Whatever the reason for this might be, it feels almost like the fantastic device is signaling something in a code I don't recognize. It's become more and more stressful to be alone here, in the midst of this cold, dim, and incense-filled room. 7:19. It sounds to me like the intensity of the subject's mumbling is growing stronger now. Colors and shades dancing on the wall with rhythmic ins and outs of the device. I can hear the wind howling outside. Maybe a snowstorm is approaching, or something even worse. 7:24. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now, and they've drifted beyond my area of expertise for guidance. I cannot do anything further except wish for their safe return. Alright. That's it. These are just books. Expedition handbook. Read. That's all it does. Alright, let's see. Gotta look everywhere in this game, because there's always a possibility of some kind of surprise. I didn't play this extensively, just goofed around a little bit, just looking around. Alright. Oh yeah. So this is like an antechamber.
Hello? Anybody here? Where is everybody?
Where are they indeed? Radio room's locked.
Looks like we're having a power problem right now.
A strong snowstorm is expected to hit for the next 2 weeks. It is of most importance to take the cautionary measures and inform responsible personnel when going outside. Please be aware that the radio connection between the base and the ship may not be available during this period. And some pictures. A boat. A bot expedition Wheeler Pequod. Some kind of sundial, it looks like. No note on it. I'm trying. What is this fantastic looking thing, huh? I don't like the glare. Alright. Familiar visits to the lower chambers, once more in the form of a black cat. Its spectral image echoes through the 7 rooms. What sin called it out from the hollow, looming, dimming ghost-like? I probably said that wrong. Alright. So... let's see here. Nothing in the medicine cabinet. Cold and flu medicine. Perfect, perfect. I might need some of that. Alright, we got the breakers. That can't do anything with. Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from the outside. Thank you. Weather notice again. What's this one? Attention for the crew members who are having sleeping problems. Examinations conducted regarding increase of accidents recently happening led me to believe that the reason behind those is some kind of intense cabin fever. Symptoms of this problem are insomnia, the inability to sleep for those who don't know what that is, strong headaches, seeing visions and hearing voices. Crew members who suffer from the above symptoms are needed to refer to me personally for a thorough checkup. This will also be the main topic of the general meeting that will be held tomorrow after lunch. This issue poses serious problems regarding the safety of life sustenance of work, so must be taken heed of soberly. Medical practitioner, or whatever the heck his name is. Stop those bloody sessions. Somebody didn't like the sessions. If me reading stuff gets to bother you, just let me know. That was just a recap of what I just read. Follow the flags is always a good idea. Yeah, it's a bit cold out. I hope I remembered my jacket.
My mind is cloudy. All I can remember is the successful establishment of the Upward Antarctic base. And after that, nothing is clear in my mind.
Alright, so, having some memory issues. I have no idea what's going on, apparently. Always shut the door behind you when you're coming in from outside, right? Let's see here. Some crates. Power switches that aren't going to do anything right now. Somebody don't want me to get in there. Silly box. Alright. Like I said, I've been through here before, so I kind of know some of these things. I didn't get very far.
Locked.
Gas can. Ah, I missed this last time. So, we got a key. When does that open? Does that open this? Ah, it does. Nice. H.P. Lovecraft at the Mountains of Madness. I'm guessing that's what this is based on. I have not read it, but I think I'm gonna have to. I like the little Easter egg. That's pretty nice, isn't it? That hose is cut. Is it good? I guess it's a good thing playing this not knowing the story. So I don't know what to expect. Alright, let there be light. I haven't read a lot of Lovecraft stuff, but I love the idea of it, you know? Because from what I understand, the whole idea of Lovecraftian horror is the unknown, right? Like it's only quote unquote scary because you don't know. Like there's one story I read by Lovecraft. It was about the man lost in the cave. I thought that was freaking awesome. It was a short story, but I think a lot of Lovecraft stuff's short stories. Alright, so we have power. Alright, so... okay, there's the light. There. It's a mystery man.
What was that?
I'm guessing because there's no weapon usage in this game, like I don't have anything to swing at, and I only have this little chronometer on my hand. That it's not going to be a combat game.
It's stuck.
Elevator, infirmary, storage rooms. Alright. Yeah. Like I said, when I got this, I was like, you know, I'm gonna play through it a little bit, make sure. Alright. Upwat Antarctic Expedition Statement of Consent. By signing this document, you are agreeing to the terms written below. False statements made knowingly or willfully, including affidavits or other supporting documents submitted therewith, may be punishable. I hereby declare that I consent to perform my daily duties on the best of my ability, listen to the judgment of the expedition leader, Dr. Faust, and participate in a series of medical sessions as needed at the Upwat Antarctic base. The risk of participating in the aforementioned medical sessions have been fully explained to me. Any questions I have regarding the procedure, why it's necessary, its benefits and risks have been answered to my satisfaction. Therefore, I give informed consent to the performance of the procedure by signing the statement of consent. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Alright. On psychoactive plants. Now, I do know what these images are from these plants here. Those images are from a book that apparently has never been decoded. Like, nobody knows what the book says. And there's like a bunch of weird plants in it. I did a little research on cryptography when I was younger. And I remember seeing that was the supposedly impossible to decode. All members awakened without any problem except Frank Gilman. All of a sudden, his heart ceased beating at around 1:45. He was extremely cold, and there was no detectable pulse. While I was preparing to perform cardiac compression, he momentarily opened his eyes. I'm unsure how much time has passed since his heart failed to beat, but I can't have been more than 5 minutes. And then came the event that shook us all. The cause was the very words Frank uttered directly to Dr. Faust right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain it because his voice was muffled and almost indiscernible, but I am convinced that the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical doctor, I can say that this is not completely impossible for someone in his condition, but there was something wrong with what I heard. It was a sound no human vocal cords could produce. Bow, bow, bow. But yeah, I'll find the name of that book later. Alright, congrats on your level up. I still haven't figured out how that thing works.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. Well, kick it open. This is the canteen.
Oh, it smells awful in here.
I'm not sure. The level up thing. It's just
Won't open.
a bot that I have set up to monitor chat and stuff. Of course I can't open it. Okay, so we got some herbal tea and some sugar. Some pots and pans. Some coffee and black tea. And this one doesn't open. That door doesn't open. Doesn't look like somebody didn't finish their food. Wrong button. I love the eerie noises in the back. Danger, shock, hazard. But I want to get in there. storage.
Locked.
Locked. I think this one's locked too.
Locked.
Yeah. Alright, so we've come to the elevator. I'm gonna do some more exploring here before we go down the elevator. I wanna make sure I haven't missed anything. Alright, the locker room.
It's locked. Locked. If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
That is an awfully good question. Nikolai Gogol. Gogol, the portrait.
Locked.
Ned. Alright, I got a radio.
It's locked.
Ah! Well, that's creepy, isn't it? Bunch of little dolls falling out. It looked like something else fell down with them, but I don't know if that might have just been the physics thing forcing them down. This little idol. Well, you've read the story, haven't you?
Locked.
Okay.
Locked.
I don't know, they're like little idols. Like little wood carvings. It's got a leaf on its chest and some paintings on its head. It's bald. Alright, crew rooms. Let's take a look in here. Alright. Empty bunks. That glass is really creepy. Alright, let's see. These nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in my nocturnal vision, but now he's holding something in his hand, which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I still can't remember the contents. During working hours, sometimes I hear his voice through the radio. It's not in a form meaningful sentences, but more like some unconscious muttering. I'm afraid to tell anyone about this, for I hate the very idea of the suspicion that I would probably be facing. Yeah, a bit. Alright, so another coat. A bunch of people went out into a snowstorm without their coats. Upperwatt sketchbook. Oh, yeah. One of the composite sculptures we've come across during our initial field trips. It has an open third eye on its forehead, as well as inside its hand, which I think indicates some kind of state of knowing, because allusions to knowledge and elder things recur all the time in almost every bas relief we have discovered so far. All this leads me to believe these creatures inhabiting those halls have acquired some kind of knowledge from the elder things, fabled creatures of primal myth. Several other examples of the composite sculptures, ranging from humanoid to reptilian in shape. They were mostly damaged and generally in a really bad shape. The lost parts were completed by artists' imagination. The abundance of five-pointed shapes seen in the design of the structures we've come across cannot be overlooked. In addition, most of the elegant features adorning the starring silently from above above most of their gigantic gateways are reptilian in shape. The grotesque masonry caused an uproar with the countenance it wore on its reptilian face when we first found it residing within the almost substantial darkness of the cave, where it had been carved as in eons past. Some of the crew even claimed that they had heard some muffled laughing sounds coming from within it. The pine cone it was guarding or hiding with its humanoid hands has some symbol carved into it which we are yet to decipher. Alright. Little butterfly. That's interesting. Again with the leftover food. It's an ashtray, I'm guessing. It's hard to tell. Might just be a bowl. Alright. Let's try this room. More things. I'm inclined more towards the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into a state of dormancy somehow, I can explore while I'm dreaming the vistas of grandeur, an alien prospect, and unnatural disposition so vividly expressing the outer extent of this world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with the artistic skills to describe my visions. All I know is that all this became evident after the Canarium sessions had started. Even though I am not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed, while in an unconscious state, into oblivion, crossing the line beyond the wall of sleep. You're trying to fight your Christmas tree. Did he win? These are some old pictures. I hope he gets to feeling better. Alright, oh hello. More notes. As far as my knowledge permits, I can say that this plant has been residing in the darkest recesses of ancient myths for a considerably long time. It is believed by some authorities on the subject of this plant, amongst others, was used by the antediluvian mushroom cults of the Sahara. There are also some references to it in the elusive book Kitab al-Kanuz. Some medieval alchemists refer to it as a mirage of an oasis. Scholars of esotericism witnessed it on their voyages in the hottest deserts of the deserts or deserts? Anyway, of the occult. Some influential individuals of the aforementioned art claims that they have found it during their respective times, but nothing is brought into the daylight afterwards. So we have nothing on our hands other than some vague allusions and beguiling remarks made by some shamanistic guides and scholars of the ancient arts alike. I swear this is the same kid we've been looking at. Oh look, a key. Johann de Witt. Hey, it's Johann. You know this place is evil if it's got a Johann.
It's locked.
It's locked. It's locked too. Alright. So, I've got a random key from Johann DeWitt. And now on to the private rooms. Alright. MC Blake. Oh, I like this room. I know we are close to what we've been looking for. During the adaptation sessions we hold here in the meeting room, I feel guidance of some sort. Something pointing towards the destination we seek. This could mean we are now in sync with the ancient source. The wearable canarium we are carrying on our left arms connects and thus receives sensations from the same ancient source. And sometimes I wonder whether there has ever been another soul during humanity's relative brief period of existence who was able to achieve such a feat. Within the same shunned and elusive sources I have gathered from around the world, it is said that the extraterrestrial species, the Elder Thing race, built it after passing through a stage of mechanized life on other planets, but its purpose remains unclear. Alright, so apparently alright, this is a canarium device on my arm. Alright, that's stuck. Hidden plants of great antiquity. Looks nice. Empty cupboard. Here we go. Right. Significant the pineal gland. I'm not going to read all this. It's just about the pineal gland and how it opens up the third eye and something about chakra. I'll come back to it later. Alright. So, oh look. An item. Alright, switch that on. Now this is a bit... There we go. It's a machine that does like wavelengths, I guess. Gotta get 2 green lights. There we go. Now this is neat. Hello, weird thing.
Who are you?
I'm Frank. Frank Gilmer.
Is that so?
Is there a problem with that?
My name is Frank Gilman, an anthropologist joining this expedition upon the invitation by Venerable Dr. Faust himself.
This thing
Out
is
of
claiming
body
that it's me.
experience.
That's absurd. Why?
Maybe that's where my memories went.
You're claiming that you are me, Frank Gilman, but you are just a machine.
It doesn't pass the turning
And you
test.
are just air.
I'm just air.
Air? What do you mean by that?
He's not gonna tell me.
It doesn't answer me. Where is everybody?
They are here.
I don't see anybody around. Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you know about Dr. Faust?
He is the Grand Mastermind and the pioneer of this expedition.
Alright, Grand Mastermind.
Okay, Frank. Tell me, why are you here exactly?
I am here because of my extensive knowledge on the human pineal gland. I am one of the Canarinauts.
Canarionauts.
Canarionaut?
Voyagers beyond.
Voyagers beyond.
Beyond? What beyond? No answer.
Alright, so the creepy little head. All closed up. Oh, definitely, probably a bad guy. That's not creepy, is it? Some robotic heads claiming to be me. I'd want to know more questions. I would be asking more questions. Or better questions. Those weren't very good questions.
Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
Check the robot. Maybe it has some.
Locked.
Alright. So. Now. We have a bit of a conundrum here. I'm locked out of my own room. For some reason. And my head is in Blake's room. For some reason. Why am I not in my room? Oh wait, what was that? I thought there was something up there. Oh, hello. Today we located the plant Sahete with demonic precision under Dr. Faust's guidance. My God. How could a face be so deformed at the moment of victory? His pitch-black eyes were shimmering in the blinding darkness of the pre-human catacomb. Just try to imagine that. In that foreboding and suffocating oldness, he screamed loud phrases I believe to have originated from the notorious Necronomicon, written by the mad Arab in the 700s AD. It was really too much for our nerves. All of the events were like a stage play, successfully directed and performed by one person alone. No one spoke aloud, but it was apparent from the countenance they wore. Everybody was agreed upon the abnormal nature of the knowledge we were shown in that moment. And about the Sahete, it's too early to write anything. I'll spend the coming days working on it, then I'll note down my conclusions. Alright, so that... Okay, so this must be a precursor to the note that I found earlier. Pineto-receptor servo motors. It can really see. I don't care. I want to speak in like an English accent. I can't, right? He sounds English. Let's see, generated voice is outputted to speakers, incoming power needs to be regulated. Main feed input backside. Auditory and visual data. are fed to the main system by the primary filters. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak too secretively about this. Based on the writings of R. Bacon and Wolfgang von Kempelen, I will try to improve the machine. My brain's inside of it. It has to be it. I've been killed. That's why I don't remember. Alright. So I think we have finished exploring. I'm air, that's what he said. I am immortal. I'm air. Then why wasn't I blown away by the storm? That is interesting.
It's stuck.
Still can't get in there. Alright. Oh wait, hold on, I think it was this way.
It's stuck.
Alright, that's the kitchen door with bags. Okay. So, down we go. Make us whole. I'm sorry. Out of game experience. Every time I get in an elevator, I think of Dead Space 2. Or Dead Space, yeah, Dead Space 2. Where the chick just comes out of nowhere and, like, climbs all over you. Make us whole. Eyes glowing red, demonic and crap. It's great. Alright. So, we are downstairs now. There's a plant here, missing some limbs. Glossopteris. Well, a tree's still a plant. Well, it's underground too. No, you didn't mention that. No, it won't let me eat it. Nothing to eat. No fruit on this tree. Alright.
It won't open.
It won't open. And I can't shine the light in there to see what's in it. Whoa, hello, creepy shadow dude that I'm obligated to follow because, you know, creepy stuff.
Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work.
Alright, let's see, read this. Link elevator has been set up. It can now reach both the tower and the bottom levels below the base. Camp equipment and parts for portable submarines are being transported to the first campsite. Tower base cavern entrance. Alright.
What was the need for such security measures?
Now what I don't understand. Why can't I put this in there? It's not the right kind of handle, I guess. So I'm gonna find a different handle. Upawat. That's an interesting name, Upawat. That's like you go to wake up your friend. Are you up or what? Right? That sounds right. That's what it sounds like. Alright, let's see here. some kind of tube thing that seems to be important. Another note. Dr. Faust is very tight-lipped about how he came up with that strange exploration device he built long ago. The only thing he's told me about is that he came across some shunned and forbidden volumes about a device of extraterrestrial origin. But again, these sources do not hint at any existed on Earth except in the dream labs, or in the dreams of those who liked to chew a certain alkaloidal herb. The sessions we hold in the meeting room are to adapt our nervous systems to the alien impulses of the machine were frightening at first. If used too much, it affects the body to breaking point. But now I'm used to its non-human sensations. I've started to feel like the device is clearing my mind to make it absorb much more than ever before. I feel unconfined and much more receptive. But the most peculiar aspect of the sessions are that because it is a shared experience, I'm able to receive impressions, ideas, and even memories which belong to other participants. Usually my mind wanders after the sessions and I cannot focus my thoughts until I've slept several hours. That strange device surely disorients feelings and bodily functions, but I believe that what it offers is of immense importance. Alright, so it's immensely important. Got some magic glowing mushrooms over there. So, oh, there we go. That's what the lever was for. Oh, crap. There's that ghost cat. Remember that mentioned the ghost cat earlier? There's the ghost cat. Apparently I can't do anything to the cat. Maybe the plant will eat me. Maybe the plant will eat the cat. Oh my. Spores. The cat's gonna disappear in a second.
Can't breathe.
I've been poisoned. I'm at a point where I have not done anything like this. I haven't done this before. Strange noises. Oh, that cat's like doing something weird. Oh gosh, that was creepy. That is one creepy kitty. Hold on, there's some notes and stuff over here I've got to look at. New campsite was established, waiting for new samples. Problem with one of the freezers, I've labeled it, it must be checked immediately. Ah, look, it's stuff. Alright. So now that I've been affected by this strange plant, it does, well, I guess it's a good thing I'm not feeling well. Oh no. Now I've done it. I can't shut it back. Oh no. What? Okay. My insanity is growing. Oh look, life pods. That's the pod people.
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
The pod people.
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
Pre-human species. They look like plants to me.
Who is this? It's impossible to determine with so much decomposition.
Why would he decompose? I can't read this. What's it say? We've finally finished excavating the monolith. Oh, here we go. Finally finished excavating the monolith that was silently waiting for a soul to see it again. Situated within the circular building, we reached with the link elevator. That magnificent piece of carving was buried halfway down under a mound of debris. Almost probably could have been written in the earliest pages of history. I cannot describe exactly my feelings for the first time. When I stood aghast, contemplating that gigantic stonework inside of those time-worn halls of silence, only God knows how many ages have passed since its initial carving. Just thinking about its age sends shivers down my spine. Which civilization would have constructed such grandeur? Now waving a forlorn goodbye, without giving away the secrets of its masters. Furthermore, even though most of them are damaged beyond repair, we spotted some symbols resembling the rock art of the Sahara Desert in the southeast Algeria. We don't have any strong evidence to suggest anything, but Cornell Blake clings mostly to the continental drift theory. In any case, we don't have enough data on its age, but it is evident that history needs to be rewritten yet again. So we've got a key, and a dead body, and a note. And pod people. One pod for each member of the expedition, I'm guessing. Haha. Honestly, though, I'm thinking this entire game's just a bad acid trip. Like, at the end of it, I'm just gonna wake up. Like I said, I've never read this before, so don't ruin anything for me. Oh no! Tiny pod person. It's a pod puppy. Why does that look all fake? Oh, no doubt. I don't doubt that one bit. What is causing this sensation? I can't do anything. No light. Can I not go in this room and look at anything? I need that though. That's the elevator thing. I'm losing insanity by the moment. I guess I gotta go back to the plant. Maybe that'll fix it. No. Medicine? No. I gotta do something. What's going on? This is really weird. Can't open that door. Maybe the cat's after me. Sparky? No. Come back down here. Is the pod person gonna heal me? Okay, what's going on here? How do I stop this? What do I do? Do I eat the plant? Eat it! No? I don't get it. I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta look at this. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Oh, crap, I teleported. No, flashback. I'm sure.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone. I think you should retire to your room. I'm going to think a bit more.
Alright, magical coconut thing. Pod person. Oh crap, I interacted with it, so now I'm stuck here. I can't get back to my own time. Okay, can't get around the desk. I guess I'll go this way. What's up? Okay, I don't have a flashlight here. Can I take... No, that's a lamp. Can I take a candle or something? Oh look, there's a candle holder. Let me... No? Come on. Can't just walk down a dark hallway. Creepy. Very, very interesting. Don't you know? Well, Ah, there's a door. Alright, this place is in desperate need for some repairs. Draw me like one of your French girls.
Locked.
Locked. No reflection. I'm a vampire. Oh no.
Locked.
Alright, seems to be only a singular direction I can go. We appear to be in some kind of dwelling that is in desperate need of a carpenter. Okay, that's not creepy. Ah! Oh no! No! Okay, let's do this. Okay, the memory just faded into a grey fog with rocks. So I guess that person's getting buried, maybe? Devarshe, the legendary drink of the oldest myths. I've heard that the elusive mixture decades ago when I was writing my thesis on Salvia Divinorum, also known as Sage of the Diviners, an entheogenic plant used mostly in religious or shamanistic ceremonies for centuries. No one could gather any information about it other than its legendary mythical psychoactive properties. It's a really strong drug. In some sources it was a drink of the gods, while in others a key for opening gates to places that lie beyond the conventional human senses. The sole bridge to be passed in order to leave the bodily restrictions of the flesh. Most scholars would kill even for a hint about one of the lost ingredients. That's something I was on the lookout for throughout my career. A new formula is forming in my mind. I feel like there's a chance for me to reproduce, if not the original, then a variant of the legendary mixture, Devarshe, with the new clues I have uncovered during my work here, thus the creation of acid. Antarctica, scientific historical timeline of the unoccupied continent. Ooh, what's this? Somewhat humanoid in form, these sculptures initially reminded us of the terracotta army sculptures carved as a funerary art, buried with the first emperor of China to protect him in the afterlife. But judging by the writings on some of the bas-reliefs, we believe that these wooden puppets or golems were used to carry some task for their masters, just like Egyptian Ushabtu funerary figures, which are servants of their owner in the hereafter. We saw the golems in several sizes, and it was terrifying to see the huge ones sitting in silence on the carved and polished rock stools, as if waiting for a command. Wicked. There are lots of gateways leading to dark and damp corridors that were mostly carved in ages past. Some of them were covered by strange ivy-like plants, swaying back and forth, despite there being no external force to move them. They seemed to come from levels below, creeping through the crevices in the rock walls. To stop probable superstitious gossip amongst the crew, Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, personally started to examine them. The first submarine explorations revealed what was lying in the underwater caves. The most striking features were the structures with openings in them, like doors and windows. They made us wonder whether those caverns had been carved underwater, or if they'd been submerged at a later date and thus had become redundant to those who had carved them. Interesting. Alright, so now the lever for the elevator. Antarctic map. More map. And more map. Seems to be something missing here. More things missing there. Pronunciation of Zcs. Yeah, it does kind of look like a shower handle, doesn't it? Alright. So, forward we move. With great purpose.
It's stuck.
Stuck. What's this? Temple flooded caves base. Provisional camp equipment was deployed to the underground caverns below the base without any problem. Submarines also work great. They're fast and maneuverable beyond my predictions. We've started exploring some parts of the underwater passages, but it's slow going. Stuck.
It won't open.
Dang it. So, it seems I'm at an impasse here.
It's stuck.
Alright, back to the elevator, I guess. I don't seem to have a way to run. So... that's not foreboding at all, is it? Nice hissing noise.
Frank, I don't know if you can hear me, but I am trying to... Searching is the only way.
Trying to keep searching. This is the only way.
Hey, can you hear me?
No, we can't.
Damn it. Who was he?
Bellhop. Oh, I'm going up, I guess. Alright. I didn't know I would be going up. I expected to go further down. Kind of. this. This is what I'm talking about right here. Look at this. Wow. They did a good job on this game, I think. This is nice. The cobbled stone falling broken on the ground kind of resembles brains. At least it does to me. Oh look, a thing I'm gonna need later. Alright. Oh, now what? Pyramids. Ooh, fuzzy figure, fuzzy figure. What are you?
This is amazing. Most of the ground level structures have been crumbled and rounded from untold eons of savage storms,
You short, dude.
and thus weathered into shapeless
Are you a
ruins.
kid?
However, both the ground level and the cavern systems below are clearly displayed in these bas-reliefs.
I
The
must
most
be a freaking
striking
giant.
features depicted in this grand panorama, I believe, are the tall, occasional towering spires, which somehow resemble a lighthouse. They all seem like focusing a light beam towards a colossal structure in the center. Could there be some sort of religious meaning behind this?
It's a Statue
Or
of
simply
Liberty.
something that has a more practical use? I'm not sure.
Alright. So, got beams of light going to this thing. America. Look, there's a pyramid here. So this thing's in this source of light's in Egypt. And then you've got some other things here. So it looks like maybe headstones. The dead all over. I guess it's all in Egypt, yeah. So in Egypt, most probably, there are these things that shoot light at each other and do stuff. There's a face on this pyramid. Hello? Maybe not Egypt, but somewhere similar? I don't know. Oh boy, now cold stuff. It's snowing in here. Hello, giant orb thing. Oh, this must be one of the light generators that we're in.
So this is the strong light that can be seen from ground level.
Interesting. Can't jump. Alright. So, got a big mystery light over here. I still don't know what I'm doing in this area. That seems to be it. Crumbling, crumbling, crumbling. Man, this thing looks foreboding, doesn't it? I don't know, this elevator looks more creepy than this freaking hallway. Oh, okay. Bill Cipher. Yeah, maybe Bill Cipher built all this. Yeah, confirmed. It's all Bill Cipher. Bill did all this. Let's go down again. Can I go down again? Oh, I can. Haha. Down into the unknown I go. Where I stop, only the game developers and people who've played this game know. Okay, I'm really bad at this. Okay, spiffy, spiffy, nice, nice. More shiny stuff. Alright, did we just come down without a door? Oh yeah. An axe. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need that. I've got to kill my crew members later. Some strange vegetation filling most of the hallways. As amazing as it is deadly, there's a hidden world right beneath the Upper Watt base, and even though I was prepared to find such a place... Alright, I lost my place. Oh, it was different than imagining alone. We tried to cut our way through, but the plant reacted with highly poisonous gas seeming coming up from its glowing buds. I issued a warning to stop anyone going near these plants they came across in any of those caverns. I also noticed a strange phenomenon after I spent some time examining some samples from the plant. It occurred to me that an individual vine grows and shrinks in length on demand. It also seems as though it can move, even though there are no air currents, and this movement seems too regular to be caused by natural factors. This may sound strange, but I have the notion that it is conscious on at least some level. Interesting, interesting. Oh look, more fantastic architecture.
Anyone here?
No, nobody's here.
Dr. James? Dr. Morgan? Anybody?
This is really fantastic, though.
Where are they, for God's sake?
Where are they indeed? Alright. Hey, look at me casting no shadow. I only exist because I believe I do. The light doesn't even believe I exist. You see that there? Either they did that on purpose, or they forgot to code it in. Either way, it's pretty neat. Not having a shadow. Ooh, creepy plants.
These ivy-like plants are blocking the way. The way ahead is blocked by this curious vegetation.
And it's not that expensive. All you gotta do is put a silhouette. Oh, look at this. There we go, here we go. One more turn. That light's gonna get rid of that veggies. Yeah! There we go, magic light. These plants don't like it. Creepy. Told you, pod people. Either that or aliens. Is there gonna be a facehugger jump out at me? I hope not. Creepy looking. Definitely aliens. Alright, that kind of looks Egyptian, although it's turned away. These look like facehugger pods. Alright, don't forget where we parked. Under the eye. Gotcha. Left shoulder under the eye. Okay. There we go. What is this? Some kind of nose monster? Or is it a chair? Hey, can we get this moved to my living room? Looks pretty neat. It's got two lizards on it. Some holes down there, look like weird nose thing. Ooh, there's another one. A couple different chairs. It looks like this was some kind of a ritual room, maybe. Like a bunch of people sitting in these chairs looking at this thing like, oh, that's a thing. Alright. What? That's disappearing. Oh yeah, it didn't have a head a minute ago. And now all of a sudden it did. I didn't even notice that. Wait a tick.
What was that I've just seen?
I don't know. What was it we just seen? Interesting. I love the insanity. It's also impossible to run in this game, so I know I'm not going to be like running from anything. Alright, so we are now in the Shire. Nice little neat glowing rocks. Oh, look at this. Hello. Little thing. Alright, what are you? You look interesting. I want to play with you. Little key things. It's too bad I don't have my memory. I was probably told to leave that alone. That nasty looking thing right there. Don't mess with the artifacts. Yeah, you don't need a lot of action in a horror game though. That's why it's so good when it's not full of action. There was another game I played, you like, when you're being chased down by some kind of shadow
seems weak.
thing that's trying to kill you, it doesn't really invoke the kind of fear that you're expected to have. Now, if it's an imagined shadow figure that's haunting you and not really chasing you, but it's there, that is truly frightening. Oh look, another axe. I don't need that one apparently. Okay, with the thing doing its thing, I can't read all that, so I'll just do that later. Oh my, here I go. I'm guessing this is Dr. Faust.
This relief depicts that the overgrown floor we came across at the various points in the cavern can be cleared away with an iridescent device, a tool or a talisman.
The lizards turned into us. Look at that. They went from lizards to
we
monkeys.
still haven't been able to find the roots of those plants. They seem to seep out of these caverns by passing through crevices which look as if intentionally made for them. What other secrets might these silent halls conceal from us?
Yeah. You know they're controlling the government according to some conspiracy theorists. Lizard people. I'm getting lots of
As we planned, my
stuff
team
happening.
will continue exploration through this gateway.
Hey, at least
Other
you got a
expedition
face.
Parties can commence when ready.
You're not short like the other guy is. I guess she didn't make it. He said he was going through there. It didn't look like he made it out. Or if he did, he can't get back in. Going to make lots of wild assumptions throughout this game. I just walked through some weird... Is that supposed to be like spider webs or mist? Looks like spider webs. Alright, look at this. A tomb. Oh look, it's another one of my expedition members. And another wheel. Oh my. Hello? Okay. That was creepy. I like that. I like it when things get creepy. Huh. Alright, this one must be for me. It's empty. Oh, maybe this one. I don't know. Or maybe they're out looking for me. Oh, look at this. I got a coin. Protection from powerful entities carved on one of its faces. Alright, so now I have a protection amulet that may or may not protect me from the thing that tried to raise the dead a minute ago.
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
And he said it would be significant. Alright, so I've seen a vision near a rock table in a place that looks somewhat like an ancient burial ground. There was a diagram consisting of several glyphs carved on the rock's polished surface. And one glyph in particular was mentioned by the silhouette that appeared in the vision. I've copied down the diagram and marked that glyph. Alright, so I can't interact with it. Creepy fat thing. Oh look, more sarcophagi. If I open them all, do I get a prize? Straining myself a lot. Alright, let's see, nothing in there. Why have graves with no bodies? What is the point? Did they disappear? Were they eaten? What's going on with these things? Are they decoys? I wonder. But if they were decoys, why would you have them around the main body. Yeah. I don't know, it's all speculation. But yeah, so far I found 2 dead members of my crew, assuming the rest are dead too. It only makes sense that I would be dead as well. And this is just me trying to make sense of it. Either that or we're all alive and well. And I'm just hallucinating everything. Oh gosh. Okay, shoot. I need to... wrong thing. There we go. Now... I'm not 100% certain, but I think maybe these need to go in that order. Use that one here. Let's see, that one is... no! Oh. Just automatically puts them in there, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, let's put them in wrong. Alright, so let's see here. This one goes there. That one. There, and that one goes here, then this one goes there, and that one goes here. There we go. Now I can rotate this thing. Oh boy, I broke something. Happen. Oh look, a giant boulder. Indiana Jones must have been in here. Maybe not. Alright, hidden passageway like that. Indiana Jones never tried that, did he? Okay. Now, before I go into there, what did I step on? Anyway, before I go into there, what did I do over here? Maybe I moved that boulder to facing the right direction before turning it there? I don't know. Wait a sec. Wasn't I in here before? Maybe it just looks similar. Oh, look at this. I'm not air, I have a reflection. I can do a reflection, so I should be able to do a shadow. Oh, did you see that? my forehead open.
For a moment, I thought my reflection in the mirror was about to talk to me.
It might have been. Maybe that's not my reflection. Maybe it's something else. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Are you off work tomorrow? Not busy? Just asking because it's a bit late. I don't want you to get in trouble for
Frank!
oversleep.
Can you hear me?
Frank, can you hear
Oh,
me?
thank God. Yes, I can hear you.
Finally. It seems the effect of the mixture starts to wear off. Frank, heed me carefully. Time is running out, so I must be brief. Where exactly are you?
Dr. Faust, is that you? I'm inside the caves below the base. Where are you?
Listen, I cannot talk much. I know that you are having trouble remembering, but you must keep going. Use one of the submarines and follow the light.
Don't like that. Follow the lights.
Do you hear me?
No,
Come on, please.
can't hear you
Where
now.
are you?
I don't know where he is.
Damn it. The connection is lost. He said I have to keep going. Why?
Why?
Where are they?
Why must I keep going? What? That's interesting. It's possible to assume that due to volcanic activity... Oh. Wrong one. No, no, other way. It's possible to assume that due to volcanic activities in the Earth's crust, climate here is humid and temperate, but we don't know exactly whether this is the case. That theory somehow explains the nature of those small scattered fragments of obsidian along with that cryptic stone wall that welcomes you entering via the round gate. As men of science, we cannot fully grasp most of the phenomena happening around us. No apparent sign has been left behind indicating the true motives of the carvers of these inconceivably old caverns. As I'm sure that is this place holds something strange. Grasping the soil here firmly in both hands gives me rudimentary sensation I cannot translate into words. Something I'm sure no other mortal man has hitherto perceived. I bet this is all just like one giant bathroom or something. Like, oh, yeah, our bathroom's blowing your mind. Yeah. Future alien things. Or ancient alien things. Were those maze-like tunnels flooded at some point in time? Or were they carved underwater? Oh, I've seen that one before. Alright, finished tweaking the submarines one last time again. I'm sure I saw that one before. Oh look, another flashlight. I don't get to take that one with me. Are you still there? Did you fall asleep on me? I wouldn't be surprised. You're usually off by now. Alright, nice little submersible. But I think there's some more I need to explore before I go into the sub. Because I missed some things back there. There's unexplored hallways. And that's part of it, you know? Gotta get the whole story. Not just bits and pieces. You don't want to miss stuff. Alright. Is anybody there? I'm kind of getting scared. What is here? There got destroyed somehow. Maybe. Not sure. Hard to tell, not enough evidence. So a neat little amulet to ward off evil spirits. Clickety-clack of several different things. I don't believe I explored this way. Did I? Is this the way I came from? Oh, okay, yeah. This is the way I came from. That's the way I came from. That's the way I went in. Right. So I have not explored this way. Or did I just come from here? No? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, maybe the insanity's getting to me. Okay, yeah. I'm good. Just want to make sure I explore all the nice little areas. That rock looks like it's ready to fall. Up there, so this must be exposed to the outside, possibly somewhere. I guess it's time for me to take a submarine. Oh wait, no, this is the reflection thing. Okay.
For a moment, I thought I saw a light on my brow.
Alright. Let's go back down here. Now that I've backtracked through it. Oh, you're back! I thought you'd gone. Or fallen asleep. Almost. Man, if you're tired, go ahead and go to bed. It's alright. I'm gonna end. I'm probably gonna end here in about 10 minutes. I'll at least get the submarine, see what that looks like. Now, which one should I take? I can't take that one, I guess. I've gotta take this one. Which you like to enter the submarine? This seems like a no return type of deal. Oh, okay. Alright, down we go. Oh no. I hope I'm not claustrophobic. Alright. Good night. I think I'll just call it right here and we can continue later. Save 15. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. How you liking it though? Pretty good game? And Grim, if you're still there, I'm not sure if you are or not. Hey, I hope you have a good night too. I'll be playing this again tomorrow. So, we shall see you later.